Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ola Adeboye Abekunde, and today I'm going to be sharing a book review on this book I recently completed, Your Next 5 Moves, Master the Art of Business Strategy. Now, one thing I've come to understand about this book is the fact that the theme is business, but it is something that you can actually apply to your personal development. Now, talking about moves, it means the actions you're planning to take, the next thing you want to do, or the approach you want to take to achieve something. And I want to believe that as enthusiastic individuals, we have goals, we have things that we aim to achieve. So this book is something that can serve as a pointer to the next thing that we want to do. So we're going to be looking at the 5 moves. The first one is master knowing yourself. What do you want to be? What do you want to be? Master knowing yourself. It is very important. Now, if you want to get to the top, there's always the risk that it will isolate you from other people. So each and every one of us, we are unique. Now, you need to know yourself. You need to know the things that you're capable of doing. You need to know the things that you need to improve on. This is a new year. You need to know the things that you need to work on yourself. You need to be able to identify your drive, your passion. What are you passionate about? Having questions is better than having answers, because it leads to more learning. So this year you need to ask sincere questions. Ask yourself questions. Okay, what do I want to do? Where do I want to get to? Who do I want to become? And it will also help you to, this move will also help you to identify your strengths and weaknesses, as well as to audit your personal identity. Now, nothing matters unless you understand what makes you tick and who you want to be. And the purpose of this first move is to help you to identify what matters to you the most, and to help you put a strategy together that fits your level of commitment and vision. So you need to know who you want to be. You need to know what you want to achieve, your potentials, and how you want to inspire others. So you need to take your time to be clear about your story, about where you're coming from, about where you are, and where you're going to. Now, under this move, we also have the essence of studying the most important product. And the most important product you can ever study is you. There's a need for you to align your career with your true self. Very important. And also, you need to look at these 4 areas that drive you. The first one is advancement, the second is individuality, the next is madness, and the last one is purpose. No matter how much you study yourself, you can't help having blind spots. There are those blind spots that you need to identify. Very, very important. You need to identify those blind spots. So I'm going to move to the second move, move 2. Move 2 is master the ability to reason. When you look at the story of great men that we can always refer to today, people like Sir Isaac Newton, people like Martin Luther King, we see that these people are people that they've developed this great ability to reason, that because before they take any action, they are always ready to process issues, the power of processing issues. That this year you're not just trying to do things, but you're trying to do things from a reasoning perspective. You're trying to reason things out, not just to take steps based on the things that are just coming. You need to take steps. You need to be strategic. Yes, let me put it that way. You need to be strategic. You have control over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Now you see that the key to success for people at all level is to know how to process issue. And one thing you understand is that life is always happening. Life will always happen. Before we got here, life has always been happening, and while we are here, life will still happen, and even when we are gone, life will still continue to happen. Now, the most important thing is the way you respond, and that will be based on how you process things. So you need to understand that problems are inevitable. The problems will always come, issues will always come. There will be a lot of times that you feel like, oh, why is this happening? Why you are there are times that you would have even done your best, and the results you're getting is not equal to the best that you've put in a particular thing. But then you know that you need to process things and look at the different things that you can do and reason things out. What are the things that I can improve on? Don't repeat mistakes. You can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. And lastly, you see here that mindset is everything. Mindset is very important, is everything. Your mindset, you need to have a great mindset. Now I'm going to move to the next move, which is move 3. Move 3 is master building the right team. Master building the right team. No matter how brilliant your mind or strategy, if you are playing a solo game, you will always lose out to a team. So when you even see people that are doing well, I was some days ago I was reading about Iyoluwa Aboyeji, created startups. I think one of them, Andela. And when you look at it, he's not just the only one. He has a team of people that he worked with, and even these guys that created Paystack as well. So we see that they're able to do this because they have the right team. So don't feel like these are the things you can do alone. And my advice is, this year, collaborate instead of just trying to do things on your own. Look at the things you can do when you collaborate with other people, when you form a group. Establish team code, very important. Establish team code. And most of the times, for me, when I started my journey, like when I started being productive, but when I started being passionate about personal development, one thing I come to understand is I don't really want to relate with people, because a lot of issues might just come up, things might happen. There are times that we might not even agree on a particular thing, but I've come to understand that even those things, they are very good. When there is friction, when you have disagreements with people, they are very good, because it will train you on how to approach things, how to approach people, how to relate with people. It will train you on those things, and which are very important for your growth. Yes. Now, the power of reliability. Now, you have got to do due diligence, no matter how trustworthy people seems. This is especially true if you're going to give them access to sensitive information that you don't want anyone to have. So you see that it's very important that you build team, and this is talking about when you build friends with people. When you build friends with people, you need to know the kind of people you're going to work with. This is a new year. You need to choose the kind of people you want to be with. You have to be strategic. You need to know that these are the people that also have the same purpose with you, and these are the people that are moving in the same direction as you are moving. So I'll move to the next one now, which is move 4. Master the strategy to scale. This is talking about trying to grow. Yes, trying to grow. This is a new year, and this is another opportunity for you to grow, personal development, for you to do a lot of things that you'll be happy for. And there's no time that is the best time. There's no time that is the best time. Every time is the best time. So maybe you want to do something and you're saying, oh, I'll start at the beginning of the year, and this is the beginning of the year. You've not started. This is the 10th day in the year, and you've not even started. You can start anytime. Anytime. You need to know how to capitalize. You need to know how to make momentum your friend. You need to know how to be able to design systems to track things. Very important. This is talking about personal journaling. I can spend a lot of time telling you my personal experience in journaling. When I started writing down things, when I started tracking things with my Google Sheets, and I started using habit trackers, study habit trackers, personal development trackers, finance trackers, and the things that it has been able to help me to achieve. Like time will not even permit me to even start talking about those things. But you need to understand that there's a need for you to design systems that will help you to track things. And every day is urgent. Stay alive, stay alert, and seek wise counsel from people. Then the last move is for you to master power plays, how to control the narrative. This is talking about you building a personal brand. Personal brand, yes. You must be known for something. When you hear of English Premier League, you hear of things like you hear of Tesla. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Then when people hear about your name, what is the first thing that comes to their mind? That is personal branding. So you need to self-promote. If you're doing something, let people know what you're up to, what you're doing. Let people know what values you can give, and turn off the noise and cut the fat. And also you can also study mobsters, and this is just trying to talk about people that are really doing great things, like they are doing those we call the how will I put it now, they are doing great things in the industry. These are the people that you can actually learn from, and you can get a lot of things from them. So this is the 5 moves to work with in this year 2025. The 5 moves, your next 5 moves. And if you can actually have a good grasp of these 5 moves and you can incorporate them into your journey in this 2025, I believe that you're going to have an amazing year. And thank you so much.